What up, what up, what up? I'm your boy, Oscar Rivera Jr., and I'll be your host today with my man,
Emir Armstead Lee,
for the 8th episode of The Main.
In this episode, you'll watch your fellow Mustangs try pregnancy cravings.
Take an inside look on Matia's winter scenes and much more.
But first, let's hear from Zoe Roundtree about some information on the Candidates Fair.
On February 20th, citizens of Matia will be hosting a candidate fair for the general primary election coming up. This event will take place at 7 p.m. in the LMC. Let's learn more about this fun event from our fellow Mustangs.
So the Candidate Fair is usually where we invite usually high-profile people, state representatives, congressional representatives, but people that are within our government. So this is kind of an event for you to get closer with your candidates and also be introduced to the world of politics. The biggest candidate we've had come over here was Bill Foster. Many of you guys might know him, and it was a great experience for students to get like a one-on-one meet session with him. My favorite part of the Candidate Fair would probably be when students get to meet the candidates one-on-one. So being able to ask them personal questions is something that makes the Candidate Fair unique. I believe students from other schools will be attending as well. I think Wabanzi, there's a high possibility of students from there, but it will be predominantly Matia students. I definitely think everybody should attend the fair. It's really a great opportunity. You're not really giving up anything. Everyone is welcome, so I hope to see you there.
Civic engagement points are offered to all government students. This is Zoe Roundtree for The Main.
Are you enjoying this episode of The Main?
Do you want to join our award-winning program?
Many people think that The Main is a club.
It's not.
Ask your counselor how you could join our class, media production, or stop by room F219 for more information.
World Hijab Day is a national day to recognize all the people who wear hijab and to recognize their hardships and the things they face every day just because of what they choose to wear or because they choose to cover their head. The purpose of today's meeting was to inform people about the things that women who wear hijab go through and the hardships or the discrimination they face, and to also get an opportunity for people who haven't tried on hijab or don't know a lot about hijab to try it on or learn from other people who wear hijab.
We collaborated today with MSA and we talked about World Hijab Day, and it was basically just to educate people and to give people a chance to try on hijab.
Elevate is a women's empowerment club, and we want to show that hijab is a form of women empowerment because a lot of times society shows hijab as a burden or something that oppressed females wear, so we want to show that it's actually a form of female empowerment. For me, the hijab helps me feel confident, it makes me feel whole, and I feel like without the hijab I wouldn't be me, and for other people it can have different meanings. For someone it could be for modesty, or for someone else it could be for self-confidence.
I think that one of the most empowering parts of today was just being able to hear people share their stories and seeing how people who didn't know each other and who have never talked to each other talk about relatively personal things. I think it's easier to understand someone if you put yourself in their shoes.
MSA is there to help Muslims who feel like they do not have a community at school to come and feel welcome and have peers and have a sense of community.
We're really welcoming, and it just gives people a community to be who they are and to know that they're not alone and there are other people out there who experience the same things and who think the same way, all of that.
Well, my man, you're not alone. Today we're going to find out the most insane combinations of food out there. So grab a snack
Or two.
and get ready for this teacher against student showdown on pregnancy cravings.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's really good.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I'll say a 9. A 2, probably.
Not bad. I would give it a 5.
I would say 6. Well, you won't stick.
The pickle really overpowers the Nutella, the finish.
That's good. That
No.
is so gross.
No, that's a 2 or a 1.
give me the
I don't
ice
like
cream
it.
bag.
That's it. Well,
I give that a 1.
I'd say a 9. I'd give it a 3.
You too? I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's too mushy. It actually tastes kind of good.
0.
Maybe a 2.
no, I'm going to go 4 on that one.
I would say 7. Okay.
It's like a crouton in a salad.
Cheers.
Yeah. Don't like it.
It tastes like bread.
Yeah.
Hard pass. I give that a 3.
I give it a 2.
Yeah.
A 9.
A 9. I think I'd give it a 2.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
It's like peanut butter.
With a crunchiness to it.
It's not as bad as I would have thought. It's really good.
I give this an 8. I'm on board.
Say a 6. A 10. Give it a solid 1.
Doritos Nutella. Crunchy, sweet.
Maybe the chips and Nutella, or the pickles and Nutella, or the pickles and ice cream.
The pickles and ice cream.
Now let's deep dive into Mateo Lopez Isabello.
And Isabella Navarez's segment on Mateo and Winter Scenes.
If you didn't have a chance to watch this year's Winter Scenes, here's a look at what you missed. We interviewed the 2 directors of Imagine, Nevaeh and Sanaya, to tell us more about their production process.
So Winter Scenes is a theater production. It's 3 scenes, all student directed. Me and Nevaeh are the second scene, and we've created a show called Imagine.
Our inspiration for this scene was being 2 Black girls in America, you know, growing up, always having to be discriminated against, or we're taught differently to, you know, react this way. We wanted to support those who are seen as minorities, and we also want to support the majorities by telling them, okay, this is how we should operate. We shouldn't, you know, we can't, the world isn't going to work if we don't see eye to eye. So this is beyond just a Mattia show, but it's meant to influence everyone. I gotta say for sure that my favorite part of Winter Scenes is just being able to bond with everyone.
My favorite part so far, it's been just working with everybody and watching our show come to life, because me and Nevaeh have been planning on directing Winter Scenes since freshman year. Freshman year is when we were like, hey, I was like, Nevaeh, we gotta be directors for Winter Scenes. And then sophomore year summer is when we started writing together to create it. And then we interviewed in like October, and we've just been working ever since. Our production process is really tag teaming. We go back and forth a lot, and it's just been creating and working with our cast too, because their voices matter as well. They are a part of the show, and they are their own characters. So their influence, their ideas, they bring life into the show. We created it, but new ideas and innovation makes it larger. And so we're in charge of our specific scene. It's really student-led, and Mr. Lundy and Ms. Gravazio are there to support us.
And you have students working together, they're all putting in their heart, sweat, blood, and tears, and it takes time out the day, but I feel like it's more authentic when you get to hear the real student body of Mattia.
This is Isabella Navarez for The Main.
Thank you for watching this episode of The Main.
If you want to see more of our content, head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe.
If that isn't enough, follow us on Instagram at Mattia Main. From all of us, from broadcast, journalism, and productions, stay amazing. Ooh, out, yes.